Hi my friends, today we model this part which has some interesting features, as you will see right now. The source comes from Timoteo Carrera Soto and the part is this one. You see here a reverted fillet and not uniform fillet along these two lines. This part is taken from Timoteo Carrera Soto drawings, and you can download it by watching the tutorial number 182. This is my drawing. We start immediately by creating two sketches, not only one. This is my drawing. We start by creating two sketches. One is this one and another is this mid one. Let's start. Standard millimeters IPT, sketch. We use YZ sketch, and we start by drawing this line. I keep pressed the left button. I go here. I go up, tangent, you see the tangency point or mark. Then I keep pressed also the left button to make the last arc. This dimension between the two arcs is 190. This is radius 26 and this is radius 25 divided by 2. 25 divided by 2. These 2 points are aligned on the same vertical, but Z is with problem, so that we use horizontal to place a vertical line. There is a tangency not applied, this one, and now we have a fully constrained sketch. Finish, and we have the sketch number 1. I move this somewhere here. The second sketch is placed in the plane XY. F5 to have the same view. Then I draw a line, a horizontal line of 45. I project this point and also this arc, and you must understand that this is a point and the projection ends here. Why? Because this is a sloped line, my friends, not vertical line. They are not coincident. Yes, this is important for this work. I also project this arc, and now I can hide the first sketch, and we work with that projections. Alt Fi to see the yellow on a contrast background. Yellow, green. You see here what I said. This is a point, this is another point. We use this one, we use this one. I continue with the lines here, up, right, then somewhere sloped here, horizontal, and back. This is parallel. I don't want to be parallel. It goes here, non-parallel. Dimensions, first is this one, and I have to close this. This dimension is 5. 5. This is this must be horizontal. I suppose it is, but I'm not sure. Now it is. And it must contain this endpoint. Good. This line is 19 plus 4. Here, this line is horizontal and aligned with this point. We draw a line here which will be used later. It is horizontal and it contains this point. Yes, not this point. This must be construction line. Then I place a dimension down. This is 15 plus 4 by using dimensions in the drawing, my friends. You know this. And the last dimension necessary is the distance of 45 between these two entities, a line and a point. 45. Now we have a fully constrained sketch. Finish sketch. Okay. Now we can go back to the normal background presentation. Okay. This line must be modified to be a center line, and now we have two sketches. Yes, these two. I hope you understand everything very well. And Professor, what is this? Why we do these two distinct areas? You will know immediately. I apply extrude for this area to this point. Okay? Okay. And now I extrude this area as intersection symmetrical going outside all the way. Yes? This is the last option. Okay. Now we have that volume, which is this one. Yes? Sloped. A sloped volume. Good. Now we split this volume by selecting this tool, and we select to cut this half of the part, and we have almost nothing. But you'll see that we have something interesting. I want to apply fillet on this curve, and I don't select firstly the edge, I select firstly the tool fillet. Why? Because I don't use this option, constant radius edge, but this variable radius fillet. I select this edge and I place 0 here, 0 and 4 up, 4 millimeters radius. What is this? This is a fillet with a variable radius along the part. I suggest you to take a look at my tutorial number 271 to see details about this option. Okay, now I create a new sketch only to obtain this arc and continue with this line. This is not useful. You know how I obtain this projection. I told you about this. Alt Fi, sketch, and this option, auto project edges for sketch creation and edit, is checked. Yes, if you uncheck this, you will not have, and this is the default situation. I use checked option, this option. Close. Now I use this face for a new sketch. I uncheck these lines. I eliminate these lines. I draw a circle with a radius 4 and I place it to both lines, this line and this line. Finish sketch. Now I apply sweep by selecting this full circle, which means 2 profiles, 1, 2, and the edge is this one. We use cut, not join, and we obtain this interesting feature with the inverted fillet here. I want to mention that if you take a look at my tutorial number 271, you will observe that we have an option of inverted fillet, but the problem is that we cannot combine that option with this variable radius fillets. Yes, this is why I use 2 operations to create this new inverted fillet. Now I apply the same procedure in 2 steps by creating firstly a variable radius fillet on this curve, which has 0 millimeters here and 4 millimeters down. Okay, you see what we have now. Then I select this face only to have this contour. I eliminate this 2 because this is all I need. Finish sketch. I use this face for a new sketch, which contains a circle with a radius 4 placed on 2 lines. This is one and this is the other. Finish. Then we apply sweep of this combined area, which contains 2 profiles, on this to be applied on this continuous combination of arc line with cut. Okay, good. Now I make again the full object by using mirror, not as a feature but as a solid. All this solid. About what plane? This plane. Okay. I continue with this revolving contour. You see dimensions, so I go right to the sketch. XY is the plane. F7, I project this line and I draw some lines. 1, 2, 3, and so on. I go to this line, up, then I continue from this point down and to this line. Now we see that this is not on the center, this is okay, and this must be placed on the center point. I make coincident these 2, I make coincident these 2. Good. Dimensions, this, but let me make this center line. 30 is this first dimension, 35 is this one, 52 this, 35 again is this one, and dimensions, this is 50, this is 10, and we have a fully constrained sketch. But I add an arc here with a radius of 52, which is in the sketch 52, and which has the end on this line. I extend this line if I can. Let me see. Extend. Yes, I did. The measure was from here, not from the line. Yes, and this is why I did this. Again, fully constrained must be, but it is not. Why? Something is missing. Yes, this point must be placed on this line. Now we have a fully constrained sketch. Finish, revolve. Okay. Now we apply normal fillets. Here is the first with radius 2, which is by default. Then this, which must be 5, and another 5 here. Okay. Then we must create this button revolving volume, which you see here. We use the same plane XY, but I want to make visible this old sketch F7. We see here a line. I project it in my new sketch, this line. I hide the old sketch. I make this axis not construction, but you see center line. Based on this, I project also this line. Then we draw here some new lines. One is this, another is this one, up, right, down, here, and back to this. But of course this must be horizontal. Good. I hope these two are aligned, because they must be with the same diameter. Dimensions, first is from this line to this line the distance of 45. This is 25 and this is 4. Yes, good. What is the missing dimension? Let's see. This is not. Oh, this diameter, of course. This is 20. Finish sketch, revolve again, and we have the last feature placed here. Let's see what is the volume of our model. Physical, update, copy, close, drawing, double click, paste. Exactly the same. Cancel, we keep the previous value and we apply material, which is still carbon, and that's all. If you like, you can apply shaded, and look here, I make this in another position and now we have just the same. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.